Hey guys, I don't know if you're like me, but I love Count the Dings and everything it has to offer. I just can't find everything I need. I know about Cinephobe, and I know about the mailbag, and I know about Bomb, but that's all we do, right, Amin?
No, we do so much more.
What?
Yeah, absolutely. If you sign up, patreon.com/countthedings, you'll find a plethora of other content, fresh content, extended content, the OG pod overflow, the Cinephobe cold opens that we've taken and made their own thing to live only there, the Rewatchingtons, Bomb in its full and unadulterated cut, early drops of Cinephobe episodes, and so much more.
Said the OG pod. Now, is it new or is it old?
Mace, I'm glad you asked that. It is a new incarnation of the old OG pod.
Oh.
So it's me, Zach, Trey, Waz, Tom.
I love those guys.
Just like we always were. Going back to the True Hoop days, we're recreating that magic, recapturing it, and putting it back out. We're talking hoops, we're talking pop culture, and most importantly, we're talking for 40 minutes for free, but then another specific Patreon exclusive segment for every one of those episodes.
Funny enough about that OG pod, you're getting Tom and Trey on Mondays. You're getting me and Waz, aka Zosny, on Wednesdays. Amin's floating in between.
I'm a floater.
You never know when you're going to get Amin in those, so you got to listen to them all.
And what if I'm not sure what Maze looks like? Because I've always thought he's a fat man with a fedora. He's got a weird voice. How can I see for myself what this Maze character actually looks like?
It's crazy you don't know the answer to this because it's the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page.
What?
The CT5s on the Cinephobe Pod YouTube page, you can look at all of us.
You can get all the OG pods on YouTube too, at Count the Dings 1 on YouTube, at Cinephobe Pod on YouTube, patreon.com/Count the Dings gets you everything all in one feed. You can link it to your Spotify. And now enjoy the show.
Hi, folks. Let me see if I can sum up Midnight Burger in about 25 seconds.
Really, big monster?
Zero irony.
Pardon me, Gloria. Might my husband and I have a word?
The radio is talking to me.
So this is how it ends. Eaten by wolves in space.
There's a pocket dimension in the deep freeze.
This is the stupidest dystopia we've ever been to.
What the hell is that?
Because you're having a cigarette in 415 million BC.
Where are we?
Space?
Can you narrow that down?
The bad part?
Ava. Yeah, that didn't work at all. At the nexus of all things, there is a diner. Look for Midnight Burger on your favorite podcasting app or just go to weopenat6.com.
When you listen to Nobody Listens to Paula Poundstone, the comedy podcast, you learn stuff.
I've been learning to throw a boomerang, because this is the kind of thing that really gets the listeners engaged,
Interviews with people who will make you smarter.
Does the amount that you learn protect you from cognitive decline?
Paula, don't that!
Can't people just listen to the show? Can't they just enjoy a delightful treehouse full of information? And I think I'm bleeding.
Join us and be a nobody.
Okay, what do all these funny people have in common? Cecily Strong, Jason Mantzoukas, Duncan Trussell, Paul Scheer, Scott Aukerman, Beth Stelling, Tom Papa, Lauren Lapkus, Louis Anderson, Lisa Gilroy, Paul F. Tompkins, and Sir Patrick Stewart. They've all played characters on the hit comedy podcast Mega, an improvised satire from the staff of a fictional megachurch. The next time you're in the mood for some laughs, great guests, out-of-this-world improv, and cultural commentary, we're here for you, baby. Listen to Mega anywhere you listen to podcasts.
Am I the Jerk is a show where we talk about real stories like my stepdad found out that I have a $4 million inheritance and tried to steal it from me when my mom died. Am I the jerk for how far I took my revenge? Or you might even see a story like this. My mother-in-law photoshopped my wedding photos to change my nose. Am I the jerk for what I did in response? So Am I the Jerk is the perfect show to put on in the background while you're driving, studying, drawing, or just chilling out. And the best part is you can send in your own stories from your own life to be featured and discussed on the show. Just subscribe to Am I the Jerk and you'll see how to do that there via amithejerk.com/submit. You can freely share the deepest secrets of your life because you can still remain anonymous when you send in your stories. So either way, subscribe to Am I the Jerk right now before you forget. We'd love to be a part of your daily routine. New episodes every day. Am I the Jerk?
Previously on Cinephobe.
While Airheads never quite delivers on its clever premise, it definitely could have been a lot worse. Not really a positive.
Is the premise clever?
No. Take Dog Day Afternoon, for example.
Yeah.
Somebody got me a brushed nickel colander. Brushed nickel colander. A brushed knuckle.
He got you a bris?
A bris.
We're going to start this episode over. Let's all...
Somebody gave me a knuckle bris inside a colander.
A knuckle bris is tougher than you think it is.
Now that is a thoughtful gift.
What's it called? Swim Shirt Tea Club? Or what is it? What is it?
It's Swim Shirt Tea Club.
Low Tea Swimmers Club.
It's Scrimshaw Beach Club.
Well, we ain't thrash.
We could play anything. Slap bass noise either. I hate that.
Yeah. It's more like a power slot. So we don't like to limit ourselves to labels.
You got to go clear with clear and brown with brown. I'm sorry, but I'm a strict alcohol segregationist. I am an alcohol segregationist.
What do you think? You're better than me? Huh?
Zach, now to be clear, your plane is still on the tarmac.
Yep.
Plot liftoff has not occurred yet.
What?
Look, man, we're taxiing. We ain't lifted off yet. We're in line.
How long of a flight is this for you?
About 30 hours.
Wow.
It's a Delta, though, so you can watch the movie.
Yeah, so I'm going to watch this
that's
movie
good
over
news.
and over.
Yeah.
Then I'll figure out what it actually lifted off.
It's a cosmic mix of the action of the 90s combined with the exploitation films of the 70s. But with modern touches, it's hyper-violence, but it knows that it is. It's a little bit Tarantino. It's definitely a little bit Michael Mann. It's kind of a cosmic gumbo. It almost moves to the beat of jazz.
White people are genetically inferior, or they're culturally crippled, or they're socially deprived.
How come God couldn't make everyone one color? Like tan?
I wish I'd fucked a black broad before I got married.
I could really feel 400 years of oppression and anger in every pelvic thrust.
I can smell horny across an ocean.
Not all women.
Good for you, man. Good for you. Good for you.
Just the hot ones.
Hello, Oprah.
You're not allowed to go down on me for 1 month.
No, Judith,
Don't
please.
make me take away your masturbation privileges.
Yeah, I'm horny too, babe.
Hey, Chowman, come on down here. Will you want to exercise my dominance?
Scaring.
I'm getting a patriarchal urge. Don't mind me. Just keep doing what you're doing. We're a team. We work together.
I don't know if you were paying attention.
I wasn't.
Please, goddammit! Just one more drink! I'll cut off your tits with a knife, you bitch!
5 whiskeys. That's breakfast on the river.
Yo, you have to clip it, Maze.
Clip what? A fucking tiger? What are you talking about?
It's not that hard. Just chop, boom, out.
Wow, Maze has a really hard job.
This is going to be the worst episode we've ever done.
My people don't give a ding-dong diddly about what flag fly over Hawaii.
You bore me, Fury.
Where is the microfilm?
It's nothing but a bag of meat and flesh and tendon.
Why didn't they just name him Spaghetti Lasagna?
Fuck, this movie's 2 hours long?
Not the whole thing.
This is like the John Gruden emails of movies.
Do you like ducks?
Or a trench coat full of bees flying around? Like, that would scare me. Imagine bees are cool.
That's a duck, man.
No, I get it.
Coolio.
You're the devil's baby, mama.
I didn't lie, Annie. I just didn't tell you certain things.
Don't play no reindeer games with me.
An American ninja? What are you talking about? There is no such thing.
You've gotten rich off of the people in this town. You bet your ass I have. And I'm gonna get richer.
Coughlin's Law.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, man. I wish I had better notes.
Have you ever heard such a pile of shite?
Once I get a DVD player, I'm going to watch Gallowalkers once a day.
Come here and give me a squudge.
You know what to do from here, Internet.
All right, cool.
Let me Google how to open QuickTime.
Justice is blind.
He's got space dementia.
But it can be heard.
Time to find out exactly what this ooze can do.
Pull a fucking rabbit out of your dick and phobe.
I'm Temecula's newest hard-on, dog.
Hey, look at here. Why don't we eat us a few thousand beers? You can tell me what's buzzing in the big bad city.
Coming on, yeah!
Look out for number one. Set your sights on the stars and the sun. Look out for number one. You gotta push a little harder, push a little harder. Yeah.
Enough! It's not funny anymore.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. And fuck you, I'm out.
They run, and Marcus says, it's the inbreeding. I laugh.
They run out the back door, see a cop car by the van, and freak out. They send Pip out there, see if it's just cops maybe on patrol.
It's Officer Alan Covert.
Whichever direction Pip goes, Alan Covert also goes.
Red light, green light, mirror walking, improv exercise situation.
He starts doing this dumbass Adam Sandler hand motion thing, and then the cop grabs his gun.
Look, Zach, I'm going to tell you right now, came dangerously close to a phobe in that moment.
Oh.
I figured. Pip runs back in the door. He doesn't want to go to jail. He's fragile. They go to another entrance. Cops are waiting. They're back in the building. Another one. Pip says to go out there, say they were joking. They're arguing in front of the receptionist. Chaz shuts them up. She says, excuse me. They point their guns at her. She puts her hands up with the Game Gear. Chaz says, round everybody up, put them in the station, figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to make sure your tray tables are in their upright and locked position. All carry-on items are stowed in the overhead compartment or into your seats because we have plot liftoff.
4, 3, 2, 1. Drifting, falling, floating, weightless, falling.
That's plot liftoff.
And that's because David Arquette is introduced right now. That's why the plot is lifted off.
Exactly. That's the important part of this movie.
It doesn't start till the Arquette.
You're an Arquette traditionalist.
A movie doesn't start until David Arquette's there. That's what I've always said. I've always been consistent on that.
Bleach, blonde, Arquette on the phone. What was she on the Clydesdale scale?
No, that's a drop.
How many Clydesdale did it take to tear off her face?
Look at his stupid face.
So for you, the movie truly doesn't start until its second act.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
They haven't held anyone hostage yet, right? They're just there.
They pulled the guns out. What are you talking about?
Once you round people up, you've got hostages. Now that's what I call kidnapping, volume 30.
Your Honor, I implore you to consider the case of Airheads, Brendan Fraser versus
the Lone Rangers versus the state of California.
This is David Arquette doing a Spicoli voice. Louis Pinnock, lock it up. They take him by the neck, cut to Judd and his secretary. I knew from looking at him he was a bomb about to go off. A big fat media bomb! They're going to be all over the news now. Time Magazine, Larry King Live. I can't believe we didn't get a USA Today shout out. If the song's in English, it's a gold record at least.
This fucking chin hair.
It's so bad.
This is where you can really see it.
Oh, yeah.
It is like a young NBA player trying to have facial hair.
The only thing even close is the Swordfish John Travolta fruit roll-up strip.
Yes, but even that is not as Brillo patty.
I think they're trying to make this look fake.
Oh.
It is severely pubic.
And what's the worst facial hair you've ever had?
Oh.
That you kept for a while?
I had a pretty gnarly beard in college.
Oh, I can't imagine you with a beard.
Neck beard?
My mustache and my beard did not connect yet. I grew the mustache too, but it was a big, gross beard. But the worst is probably like in high school, heavy sideburns.
Oh, okay.
Really ugly, heavy sideburns.
I definitely did just the chin hair.
No.
For way too long. It was a bad look.
It was like the Yankees at the Oakley store. You had to have that facial hair in order to work there.
Exactly. Yeah, they wouldn't have hired me without it.
That was your resume.
You put on the pinstripes and you grow the ugly chin beard.
Now I can't imagine myself without a beard. I almost shaved into a mustache recently.
What?
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah, maybe someday you will.
Had a Drag-On song on?
Give me 10 minutes. I'll be right back.
Drag-On song on here? Swiss Beats produced it.
All right, they're rounding everybody up. This girl is definitely into Pip.
Flirting, During a hostage roundup, Carter suggests that they pop Milo first. That guy's a bozo to Lux.
We've got Kramer doing a little Bruce Willis Die Hard action up in the duct.
He's up there for so long.
But he almost falls through. Lights his sleeve on fire. They've got everybody in the conference room, everybody on the floor. Girl asks if she can sit in a chair because she doesn't want to get all cruddy.
22B.
Chaz says, okay. Milo doesn't want to sit on the floor. Then Chaz says, everyone gets to sit in a chair except for Milo. I like that.
Chaz wonders if they're still on the air. Yep. Light's still on. Cop siren pulls up to KPPX. Covert jogs over to Ernie Hudson.
Chris Farley
slides into the frame as well. Got to establish eye contact. Make sure it's not a false alarm. I know the procedure.
Arquette wants some food. Chaz is wondering why everyone's staring at him. He's just trying to think. Phone rings. Chaz has Ian answer it. It's the cops.
Oh shit, it's the cops. 3 psychotic musicians in here with guns. Chaz doesn't want to talk. He's nervous. He's starting to crumble under the pressure of this whole hostage situation that they've made up on the fly. He doesn't have demands to release the hostages. Pip needs more exposition. And Ian says, I've got a reality check for you, Curly. What you're doing is a felony. Maybe worse.
Do you think that you would be real worried in a hostage situation?
Who am I, the hostage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, either one.
Yes and yes.
Okay.
I think yes across the board.
Maybe it would depend on where I am in life.
I'm generally not worried about it.
Yeah, I don't think I would be that worried.
The only reason I'm worried is because I feel like as a tall man, they would use me to make an example.
Oh, you get killed first, yeah.
This is also my concern.
Yeah.
You're taller than me, so you'd go first. Thank God for that.
They'd probably hit me on the way in.
Absolutely, yeah.
You would definitely get a gun butt to the back of the head at some point.
100%.
By accident, when they shoot up into the air to get everyone's attention, it would hit Maze right in the forehead. That's what they could do.
They think they aimed high enough. Nope. That's actually right at my chin, and I'm out.
Even in an inside man situation that make you take your clothes off, that would be embarrassing, you know?
I would actually prefer that, though, because I just want to be free. If I'm going to be held hostage, let's air it out.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
You mean free balling, not like free to go about your business?
No, but now I feel like I'm at home, you know? Oh, I can take my pants off and fucking take them. You can keep them.
In that inside man situation, do you think if you got a boner, they would
finish you off?
Would that help or hurt your situation?
This isn't a mean question, 100%. He needs to return to answer this. This is right up his alley.
I don't know what he's doing.
Ian, to give you an idea, Amin has said previously multiple times that he thinks he can get through solitary confinement by jacking it.
Constantly. He would pass the time by masturbating as many times as possible.
I feel like you would run out of your imagination. If you're going to keep it going, at some point, you do need some performance enhancing images.
A little bit. You need something, right? There's only so much in the Rolodex.
But who knows what lurks in the hearts of men?
Especially that one.
Is that a track from the Oz rap album?
Yes, Daz and Corrupt.
We get a modification on our favorite formula, Zach, because Susie is talking to Pip. She says, I like your hair. What's that? My name's Susie with 2 Z's.
Yeah.
No connection to what she's talking about. Terrible flirting. She answers phones. What a drag, huh?
I do refer to her as Susie with 2 Z's the rest of my notes because I love that.
Character building.
Marcus and Yvonne are extremely uncomfortable with this white flirting going on.
Rex gets excited because he thinks that she's talking to him. And then once he realizes she's talking to Pip, he is crestfallen.
Buscemi is so ass off, man.
He's absolutely devastated.
Because it's happened before. Because I don't know if we mentioned this, but we did get the...
Hello, exposition.
They're brothers.
What?
Are they?
Yeah.
I missed that. I've seen this movie 1,000 times and I've never put together they're brothers.
It's because they look so alike. I can understand why you'd be confused. But when they're slap fighting in front of the station, Frasier comes over and loudly says, hey, you guys are brothers. So...
Oh, I thought he meant like your bros.
Like in the band?
Yeah.
I think they're actually supposed to be brothers.
That kind of makes sense, yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus drops his head to the table with all this, as you said. Yeah, Ian tells Chaz it's getting out of hand, wants to move this thing along. He came here for a lousy 3 minutes and 41 seconds of airplay.
Holding people hostage, tape is destroyed. Only one thing to do. Get the other copy of the demo.
Mm-hmm.
Great realization, point and smile by Frasier as he completely ignores all of the stop signs that Ian is trying to put up for him.
Cut to Kayla driving, listening to the demo tape, realizing it is that song saying bastard, and she throws it out onto Sunset Strip.
Oh.
This was a wild diversion of the plot to keep coming back to check in on the tape.
That's how you get to 90 minutes, though.
Hey, what's the tape doing?
That's all that was.
Chaz is listening to his own cutesy couples answering machine.
Oh.
20 CB.
When did we stop making answering machine messages? Because I haven't had one in a decade, I feel like.
Probably what, like
9/11.
9/11?
It was 9/11.
That day.
Well, see, Ian, on this podcast, that's when the 21st century really began.
On 9/11?
Yeah.
I think that's true.
Yeah, we don't put it at January 1st, 2000. It's 9/11.
For you, the 21st century was 9/11 to January 6th. And then after that is the brave new world, right?
World War IX.
That's what Aaron Rodgers and I like to call the after times.
Oh.
The after times.
Yeah.
I call them the before times. Wait until you see.
Oh, shit.
Just wait until you see what the after times is. I don't think I ever had a funny message. I did have a ringback tone in the early 2000s.
Oh, man.
I don't like those.
Well, you called me and then you heard.
What was it?
I couldn't tell you, but I bet it was Damn It by Blink-182.
Yeah.
I'd almost guarantee it was Damn It by Blink-182.
Ernie tells Farley to control the crowd. If they look at him wrong, cuff him, throw him in the squad car.
Technically, I can't do that, Sergeant. The civilian review. I know what civilian review committee says, but they're not out here doing crowd control, are they? The line of fire, do what's necessary to get the job done. Don't break the law, but occasionally you bend it.
Very LAPD.
Every cop watching this movie just applauded. Like, yeah, finally somebody gets it.
Yes.
They stood up, yeah.
Also a future callback because he says the time comes, son, you improvise. Oh.
Chaz walks out the door. He says for Pip to cover him. People are cheering as he walks out there. The cops swarm him with guns, tell him to get down. Farley tells Ernie, and he interrupts, tells the cops to get back. Chaz is pissed.
Flips out.
The F, man.
He wants the cops to find his demo tape. Hits Ernie with an ixnay, so we got some pig Latin. Tells him to go find Kayla. Where is she? I don't know. Try the strip somewhere. Maybe the whiskey. She's totally pissed at me. And then we've got a reel in the movie.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh.
I underestimated just how zero the cheeks were.
Oh, boy.
Holy shit.
Oh, boy.
There was a negative coefficient on that.
It's a weird note to throw out there.
I'm just saying.
So she's a real looker. Oh, boy. Not only did Amin take a shit in the middle of this podcast.
What?
He came back with a White Claw.
But now he's got a White Claw.
Who said anything about taking the shit?
I'm just guessing.
I'm guessing. Pip asked the receptionist why black people don't like him. Excuse me? Incredible stares by Yvonne. She's ass off.
Just, I listen to a lot of rap music, and I know how angry black people are. And I feel bad, for all you guys got to put up with.
Well, that's very nice of you.
He's an ally.
How about when you go into a store and all the clerks start staring at you like you're going to rob the place, and you're like, hey, I just want to buy something.
I'm sorry, that's never happened to me. Does that happen to you?
Huh? No. But, just saying, now it would be bad if it did. Look at Chaz out there doing his thing.
Saving a butte.
It's a smart movie.
Ernie wants him to send a hostage out as a sign of good faith. While they do this, Chaz jumps on a small pillar, screams, air guitar, crowd loves it.
Back inside, Rex has his gun pointed at Susie with 2 Z's, and he's in the middle of explaining once again, it's more like power slop. Love that.
I still thought it was slob, which also works. Chaz tells him what the cops are doing.
Power slob is a slob. It requires an incredible amount of power.
They have to send one person out. Pip says, I'll go.
That was legitimately funny.
One of the hostages, Doof.
Doof is definitely a 90s ass term.
Put it on the list, man. Carter doesn't want to go. This is too cool, man.
They're going to let the receptionist go because she's very nice.
Milo takes offense.
Now, wait a minute. I don't see why you automatically have to choose a woman. Well, it's kind of sexist, don't you think? I mean, we could draw straws. We could...
Okay. Same note too, bro. It is kind of sexist.
Guy in the crowd starts teasing Chris Farley like Amin talks about Zion Williamson.
Oh, man.
Hey, Butterball.
See, I had the Doc Rivers press conference note here.
Yeah.
They laughed way too hard. Also, I would never call Zion Butterball.
I'm pretty sure you have.
Why is everyone waiting?
I'm pretty sure.
Why is there a pregnant pause?
You just call him D-Still? Is it because the turkey market has changed?
Why is the pause got to be pregnant, too? What's going on here? What's with all this body shaming?
Exactly.
Because someone fucked that pause, Ian. Raw. Oh, the White Claw's working.
Plan B Swim Club in bookstores now.
What?
Ernie calls him over. Farley does a great exaggerated sprint. Ernie wants him to supervise the sweep of the Sunset Strip and hands him the photograph. Whoa.
Kramer's still in the ducks.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
The air blows him. Rex and Pip let Yvonne go. Rex can't believe they have fans. He goes out there. He's doing middle fingers. He's flexing. He's grabbing his crotch. He's doing crowd work.
He's loving this shit.
Back inside, Pip's gonna miss Yvonne. Don't be chit-chatting with these people.
Save the chit-chat for someone else, please.
Okay. Chit-chat. Haven't heard that word for a long time. Chit-chat.
They're not your buddies, they're your hostages. You gotta scare these people. They talk about it being a water pistol. Rex is gonna show Pip how to be scary and talk shit, and Kramer overhears them from the vent.
He overhears the shit talking part, but not the part where they talk about it being water pistols.
Which I thought for sure he was going to.
All right, against the wall. Come on, tough. Seriously, move it.
I'm not scared, Pip. Come on.
I'm gonna stab your heads off.
With what? With what?
With my dick! Yeah! And blood's gonna come out of your head! There's nothing you can do about it, because I'm a madman! That's good. It kind of hurt my throat.
Even though he hears everything other than that line, they can't hear a fucking sound of this dude tumbling around up in these vents.
Well, you see, I mean, it's a comedy.
Ah.
You got to suspend some disbelief there.
Mr. Elevator Doors here all of a sudden is calling for a suspension of disbelief.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Uh-huh.
All right.
I mean, you're a good liar, so you could handle this.
I sure am.
Ian, you're a good actor.
Well, I don't know about that.
Do you think you could be the tough guy and keep the tough guy hostage keeper shtick going, or would you break?
Yeah.
As a role or like in real life?
In real life, if you had to pretend, because like you are a very nice guy, I think you would feel bad. You'd feel some sympathy for these people.
No.
I have a real desire for people to like me.
Yes.
You're Pip.
So I think I could tough guy it for like half an hour, and then at some point I'd start being like, all right, you guys can have some Cheez-Its. You know, like I'd start breaking.
And at that point, I'd ask you, what are you, a crack baby?
Oh.
Is that a Cheez-Its reference?
No, that was the next line that he says because...
Oh, the next line from the movie. That's right. Yeah. I haven't seen Airheads. Are you supposed to watch the movie?
No.
Okay.
No.
Definitely not necessary.
Okay, good.
This is actually all from your book. This is all from the audiobook.
I haven't read that book either.
Oh, yeah.
This is the audiobook right now.
Yeah,
This is the audiobook of T-shirt.
T-shirt audio club.
T-shirt club soda.
T-shirt club soda.
Oz original soundtrack.
Little salt.
Ugh.
Look at this stain right now. Oh, boy. The LAPD SWAT truck comes in. Ernie's pissed.
Ernie.
Marshall Bell hops out the van mid-divorce position.
Oh, I love Marshall Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Boots me out of my own house. Now I'm shacking up at the Motor Lodge. 12 years of marriage and devotion down the tube.
Look, this movie's not going to get credit for writing, but Motor Lodge is perfect.
Motor Lodge is great. Also, you immediately know where this guy's headspace is hopping right out.
Mhm.
It's amazing writing.
Juris Dick's position. Got a real pissing contest. Taking over the interior perimeter. Ernie's mid-negotiations. God damn it. Mace sarcastically backs off. And Ernie is named O'Malley. Is this a Shaq situation?
Oh.
O'Malley is not a name that I would associate with Ernie Hudson.
I don't think O'Neill's very Irish.
Well, there's a lot of black guys with Irish names, aren't there?
Are there?
Aren't there?
Welcome to Cinephobe.
Trace McGrady? Shaquille O'Neal?
McGrady's Scottish, though, right?
McGrady. I don't know.
Steven Seagal.
Is that an Irish name? Seagal?
It's a black guy. You heard his reggae song?
Ian, have you heard his reggae song?
Oh, yeah. The Punani one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me want the Punani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, Larry Fitzgerald's a good one, yeah.
Carl Malone. Blake Griffin. Griffin is a...
Okay.
All right.
Is that corrected?
It's precedented.
I guess it's plausible.
Maybe just the rest of the podcast name black guys with Irish names that are on the Oz soundtrack.
The Murphys. Eddie and Charlie Murphy. Murphy's an Irish name for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Murph.
There's something to this.
Kramer's talking to Carl on the phone. He wants to know if they're molesting him in any way.
That's his first question. Are they molesting you in any way?
Carl wants him to do something for him. You have any training? I was in the Merchant Marines. Marines, gotcha. I was an accountant. No, you won't be held accountable. Why don't you be my man inside? Check in with me periodically. Gives him a number to call. Rex is stealing CDs, thinks the station must have cool stuff. He's going to make Ian play some better music.
Pardon me to interrupt. CD's nuts.
Bring it back.
Hold it back up.
There it is. It's been ganked, so it's ready for its close-up.
It's been ganked.
That is an Emily.
He actually swapped out the multiple Emmys he has. Now the other one's getting ganked.
Yep.
This one's fully polished.
You should try to get them all ganked at the same time. Call that a gank bank.
Oh.
Gonna clip us some C's, dude. Sweet.
C's nuts?
We got these guys by the short and curlies. Probably demand some free stuff from the cops. What am I talking about? Probably tons of cool stuff here. As long as we're running this joint, might as well hear some decent jams.
And we get a montage.
They're raiding the office now.
This music montage.
Ass onto the boombox holder outside.
David Arquette's playing the Game Gear through a magnifying glass. It looks like he's masturbating.
Furiously bobbing up and down. Really looks like he's jacking it.
That's exactly what I thought.
I think they want you to think that.
They sure do.
As someone who's been on chat roulette before, that's what they want you to think.
And eventually there's a slow slow pan out and we see Marcus's traumatized face.
Yeah.
As David Arquette bobs up and down. He also looks like Beavis and Butthead with this magnifying glass.
For sure. Chaz is now on the mic. This is the real Rebel Radio. Voice of the Resistance. Chaz speaking. You.
Shit, man, you guys know how to have fun.
Milo tells him not to swear.
You have to use so many cuss words.
The fuck you talking about?
Rex is wearing a Confederate soldier's hat.
Yeah. Why would that be?
At the radio station.
Rebel Radio?
Oh, Rebel Radio.
Yeah, wow.
And yet, it's 94.
Yeah.
Yo, but 94, you were still getting Confederate imagery places.
I lived in Mississippi in 94. I remember.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
West Point, Mississippi.
When was that great UNLV team?
90, 91, 92.
Yeah. 90, 91, 92.
They were the running rebels back then, and they were like full-blown Confederates too. And that was Vegas.
Yeah, Larry Johnson definitely sided with the Confederate Army. That's well known.
With the South. Fought on the side of the South.
Old grandmama.
Beavis and Butthead call in.
They sure do.
Why?
Because it's 1994.
Synergy.
You had to get a reference in there. Probably friends with Mike Judge.
You're on the air.
Whoa. Am I on the air? Come on, buddy. Give me the phone.
Am I speaking English? What'd I just say, dipshit?
Come on, buddy. No way. Shut up, Beavis.
So what do you guys want?
You guys are like the Lone Rangers, right?
Yeah.
We saw you guys at the Wheel Well last month. You suck.
Hey, come down here and say that, you punk.
Stand straight, you can kiss my ass.
Hey, why don't you guys make all the chicks get naked?
Ian calls them the usual crop of bingos.
What do you call them?
Susie with 2 Z's tells them they're on TV. We get some newscast position.
I like this newscast position a lot. It might be one of the best we've ever had.
Ass off.
A band of failed musicians lashing out at the society that won't listen to them. Their target, the only capitalist edifice their MTV-soaked minds recognize, a rock and roll radio station.
The Lewis Pinnock Accent Award goes to her switching to an accent where she says Tijuana.
No.
Tijuana.
Talking about the mayor.
The mayor's on holiday. Yeah.
The mayor
Bye.
is on holiday in Tijuana?
Bye, Mr. Mayor. Bye.
I smell a scandal.
20th century, bitch.
Rex says, I'd like to croak that bitch.
Same note too, bro.
Kramer pops down into an office from the duct. He sees a cell phone. He falls. He's doing Kramer shit still.
When you say he's doing Kramer shit, do you mean he put on the Confederate hat or he was doing antics?
He's just yelling the N-word at the top of his lungs.
Now he's icing his head with Breyer's ice cream, 6 hostages, 3 weirdos with Uzis. Keep your eyes open and your tail down. Exposition that he's unmarried, doesn't even have a home.
Yeah.
He's got a condo. That's right. Gotcha.
And then he starts going into bitch ex-wife's position, right?
Mace is also using this as therapy.
They're really connecting here.
Let me tell you about the shrew I married.
Oh, boy.
I used to come home tired every night, sometimes 5, 6 in the morning. I dropped my underwear on the floor one time. It had a teeny-weeny little skid mark in it. You would have thought I started World War IX. And I asked, skid marks in underwear, 20 CB.
Yes, because whenever people stop wearing tighty whities, I think that's when that went away as a joke or whatever.
Do you think kids now know what skid marks are?
Yeah, kids are still leaving skid marks, I bet.
Yeah, kids are leaving skid marks.
What else would you call it? Is there a new friendlier parenting version? Chemtrails?
Oh, wow. Get that other Emmy out, please.
Give him a third one.
Oh,
there it is. There's the third one. There it is.
They got me, by the way. I thought he was going to say World War III, and he said 9, so they raised the stakes on that.
You know why? Because you got to let it breathe.
You got to let it breathe. Yeah, you don't know what history's going to do.
Yeah.
I think we're still in Iraq at the time. You don't know.
You want this shit to be timeless, bro.
Will this be a Means Golden Dumpster? Tune in later to find out.
Susie with 2 Z's cuts the sleeve off his shirt for Pip. He's got really good arms. Ian's wondering how he does that.
Pip? He gets his hands on more bumper than a body shop.
With that I seem so stupid, I must be cute routine?
That's the quiet cool. The chicks, man, they just lock on it.
Bumper, so that's twice now we've used bumper for ass.
Rex wants to know why they don't play the hot CDs. That's on Milo.
They're so hot. How come they're not tearing up the charts, babe?
Don't call me babe.
Also, see these nuts?
Yep. Still there. Yep.
Because you never play him, babe. You suck.
Did you babe me? I babed you. Don't babe me. Do not, under any circumstances, bathed me, ever.
We get some old guy, young guy talking music.
He said rock and roll's been all downhill since Lenin died?
He's old, man.
Lenin?
V.I. Lenin.
Vladimir Ilyich
Ulyanov. Sorry, wrong Steve Buscemi character. That's my fault. Chaz is tired of this classic rock crap being crammed down his throat because he's choking at Stairway to Seven.
It's trot.
You really think I gave a crap about the Beatles? No offense, but today's music doesn't have a whole lot to say. Is that right? You gonna tell me that Purple Haze says something? And that's when we learn that Milo's got a whole crate of Kenny G CDs. They're free promos. He lies about using them as stocking stuffers, but it's the middle of July. Then Rex grabs the mic, tells the people, "Aloha, this is Oedipus Rex. These guys rule, man. Gonna hear some new shit right now."
I don't think you ever want to call yourself Oedipus Rex, right?
No, because it means you want to kill your father and have sex with your mother.
The killing your father parts, I think we can all overlook that.
That's metal.
He calls himself a smooth-talking DJ terrorist. Decidedly, this isn't 20CB so much as it's pre-9/11. Because being a terrorist is still kind of like an edgy thing, like being a gangster.
Yeah.
And then 9/11 happened. It's like, you don't want to be a terrorist, man. Terrorist is the worst thing you can be. And then we brought it back. We've made it cool again.
There's a lowrider bouncing dangerously close to the demo tape. Ian finds that the station is going to be rebranded by going through shit in Milo's office. Cut to the whiskey. Deathfest. White Zombie. Farley gets out, heads to the front of the line, reading a note card. Blonde wearing something tight and black. He's literally surrounded by blondes wearing tight and black clothing. And this is a mean.
What?
Looking at Thomas Jane, Aaron Eckhart, and Guy Pearce.
They look alike.
Great. Grand. Wonderful.
They look alike.
Ian, it's not that he thinks they look alike, it's that he can't tell the difference between them.
Okay.
They look alike. That's why I can't tell the difference.
Guy Pearce, Thomas Jane,
and Aaron Eckhart.
For good measure, you could throw Val Kilmer in there, although I know Val Kilmer.
What? Val Kilmer?
He's dead.
No, he's not.
Oh. He's sick.
Aaron Eckhart and Thomas Jane is not, and you know, you could kind of throw into this weirdly is Scott Aukerman.
Now that I would buy.
Who's Scott Aukerman?
Scott Aukerman, Guy Pearce, and Thomas Jane.
I mean, has no idea who Scott Aukerman is.
Who the fuck is Scott?
From Comedy Bang Bang.
He thinks it's Guy Pearce.
He's like, yeah, Guy Pearce.
No.
No?
That's too far.
No. That's going too far.
Guy Pearce and Thomas Jane. I swear.
I can see it.
I'm looking at it again.
Ian's just being nice.
Hey, listener, it's your favorite butcher turned podcast producer, Maze, here to talk to you about ButcherBox. A not so wise man once said, "It's not that hard, just chop, chop." Who knew that he was talking about pork chops from ButcherBox? It's not that hard. It's easy to get high quality meat and seafood you can trust, delivered right to your doorstep, free shipping, always, a variety of high quality cuts at an amazing value. You get exactly what you need. Premium ingredients for your meals to feed your family. I know how it is. You go to the grocery store, you're stressed, you got a lot of food to get, and then you got to wait in line at the butcher counter. Maybe your butcher is a tall man with an attitude. I don't know. I've never experienced that, but maybe it happened to you. That's why I love ButcherBox. You've always got meat in the freezer or in the fridge. You're ready to cook at any time, and you're not going to find such high quality at such low prices anywhere else. So sign up for ButcherBox today by going to butcherbox.com/dings, DINGS, and use code DINGS at checkout to enjoy your choice of bone-in chicken thighs, top sirloins, or salmon in every box for an entire year, plus $20 off. Again, that is butcherbox.com/dings and use code DINGS, DINGS. Chop, chop.
Hey, listener, I listen to podcasts every single day. Listen to music every single day. Doesn't make me abnormal at all, right? Lots of us do that. Most of us do that. Probably if you're doing it now, you've been doing it a long time. And you might think, hey, any of those pods or buds that I can put in my ear, that's good enough. Maybe even spend a little coin on it. And you're like, I'm going to spend a couple $100 on this. This is going to be great. You messed up, okay? The Raycon Everyday Earbuds. Some would say, ooh, same audio quality you expect from the big guys at half the price. That's pretty good. And you know what? That would be accurate. Here's what I'll say. It's even better audio quality than you get and expect from the big guys. And it's still half the price. Why? I don't know. They got like some science stuff going on there. But now is the time to check them out. Now is the time to pull the trigger on some Raycon Everyday Earbuds. They just launched their upgraded model of the best-selling Everyday Earbuds. With Raycon's upgraded Everyday Earbuds, you also get active ergonomic design, multi-point connectivity that let you pair with 2 devices at once, and active noise cancellation. It's incredible. The music is better. The podcasts are clearer. The battery life lasts forever. It's like 32 hours. I would not endorse this in this way if they weren't that good. I seriously don't even know where my other buds might be. I keep a pair in the car and I keep a pair in my work bag just in case I forget one, don't have the other. The absolute most comfortable ones I've ever used. There is no better time than right now to get that upgraded model that will blow you away. You're going to ask yourself why you didn't check them out sooner. Raycon also offers a 30-day happiness guarantee. What are you waiting for? Go to buyraycon.com/cinephobe today to get 15% off your Raycon order plus free shipping. That's right. You'll get 15% off and free shipping at buyraycon.com/cinephobe. That's buyraycon.com/cinephobe. Hey, listener, Zach Harper here from Cinephobe. Yeah, that podcast. It's a good one. Ascertain. Telling you right now, Prize Picks. That's the way to go. Prize Picks is America's #1 fantasy sports app with over 3 million members. The easiest and most exciting way to play DFS is just you against the numbers. You pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. It's demon time. That's right. You're asking, what does that mean it's demon time? I'll tell you. Demons and Goblins, the newest and most exciting way to play at Prize Picks. Squares marked with red demons or green goblins get you different payouts. You can now win up to 100 times your money with as little as 4 correct picks. That's insane. That's insane of Prize Picks to do. You know what else is insane? They offer injury insurance so that your entries stay in play even if one of your players gets injured. For football and basketball games, if you have a player who exits the game in the first half and does not return in the second, that player projection won't count against you and the rest of your entry stays alive. Prize Picks is the only DFS platform with an injury insurance policy. And by the way, they now offer Apple Pay for quick and easy deposits into your account this football, basketball, any season you're playing. Me personally, I'm taking more than points on Joel Embiid all the time. I'm taking more than assists on Tyrese Halliburton. I'm taking less than points on Jordan Poole. Those seem to be the easy money makers for you. You're probably wondering, Zach, how do I get involved in this? You go to prizepicks.com/ding and use code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100. That's prizepicks.com/ding. Use code DING, D-I-N-G, for a first deposit match up to $100. Prize Picks. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Barley tells bros shoving each other to put a sock in it, and then he gets launched into the mosh pit, thrown around like a rag doll. Back at the station, Ian holds up the white merch. What are those?
There's shorts, Ian. Pants with little legs. Holds up the easy listening sticker. Says he doesn't have to explain himself. They're changing formats. Sunday at midnight. Station's going to soft rock.
Changing the station name. Relax to the mellow sounds of the rain.
I wrote Pacers call a timeout here. I think I got confused on what I was taking notes on.
That's your newsletter.
Wait. Does that mean in the newsletter there's something about the station switching formats?
Now I got to check. No, they would have. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what they edit out.
It's horse noise mode. I mean, that's what.
Oh my God. This is the dumbest shit. Ian, do you know about this shit?
No.
He led his newsletter
about when Zach is watching Nikola Jokic.
Horse noise mode, which is when things are happening, he starts making that.
And all you can do is react like.
Oh, I see.
Zach, I'll be honest with you. I've lost some respect for you.
Good.
As a basketball person.
Why?
Because in my mind, I know you didn't say this.
Oh, boy.
I got you watching the game, and as Jokic is doing things, I got you hopping around like Moose in the Fanatic, making these noises.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Galloping around your living room.
Yeah, that's what I do.
As you're watching the game.
I got a broom like a horse. Yeah.
I would also think of horse noises like, that would be my immediate.
That's a neigh. That's different. Or a whinny.
Okay.
Whinny is actually only when they say hello. Do you know that?
No.
I looked it up.
You're lying.
I did. I looked it up last night.
Fucking lying.
I looked it up last night.
I believe it.
So I wanted to make sure I had my terms right.
You could call it White Claw mode because you're going, psh, so it sounds like a can is opening.
Oh, that's good.
You've inspired me into re-up.
White Claw mode, gotcha.
You mean the sound?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
It is a satisfying noise. That was great. Shout out to Foley artists.
They're changing to the rain. Relax to the mellow sounds of the rain. And they're going to restaff.
Carter says, "You pud."
Fire me?
All them years at the factory, all that time I put in, and I'm the fucking delivery boy.
All them blowjobs.
Oh,
that's true. She does say that under her breath.
This was handed down from above. Ian starts chasing Milo around. He rips his silk shirt. They fall to the ground. He's got him in a headlock. We hear his back breaking. I don't know. There was a lot of Foley artists here.
My spine.
And then Chris Farley accidentally finds Kayla.
That easy. Need to talk to her about Chaz Darby. Wants to take her in, wants the tape. And we got some heavily pierced bros who want to stop him from following her. Don't you think you're out of your league? Chunk style.
Because he's fat.
Oh, I get it.
Mm-hmm. T-shirt swim club everywhere, June 11th.
Mm-hmm. Get it right now.
Guy rips his badge off and bends it with his teeth. Now what are you going to do about that? So he rips out his nipple piercing. And the way he looks at it in his hand, ass off. Improvise.
That would generate a lot more blood. An insane amount. To pull a piercing like a little ring out of a nipple?
You see, it's satire.
Oh.
And comedy.
Got it.
He'll hurt.
Mason Kramer's still on the phone.
This is exactly like Amos and Andrew when Bob Balaban is self-therapizing as the hostage negotiator.
We basically get exposition that his wife was fucking the pool boy.
Pool filter my ass!
Chaz back on the air trying to put a message out to Kayla, needs the demo tape. She's annoyed. She stops the car in the middle of the road. She just knows where it is. She's right there.
If you needed a Sean Astin, you can go ahead and put this one down.
I got that right there, yeah.
Take that pool right there.
It's soggy because a dog was pissing on it.
It does raise the question, could you make your own pool?
Yeah. I don't think it'd be a good pool, but I could make a pool.
No, he's not asking, are you capable? He's asking legally, are you allowed to?
Could one?
No, well, not, I mean, I know in LA you're supposed to like get all kinds of permits and testing and all kinds of shit.
Yes. We've watched Curb Your Enthusiasm.
This is long before that, buddy. Sorry.
How much money could I save digging my own pool hole? Albert Pool Hole.
Can't you hold that Emmy up again? There it is.
Pool hole junkies.
A pool's got to cost 20 grand?
Brother.
No way.
Yeah.
Above ground?
Oh, I don't know about above ground.
That's what you're pointing up.
No, I'm talking about that amount is quite a bit higher than 20 grand.
20 grand might be the spec.
50?
We're talking about 80 grand.
Pouring the cement alone, I would imagine.
I'll do it for 50.
I don't think that's quite enough of a savings to justify having you dig a pool.
5.
All right. See, now we're talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what if you're great?
Right. Exactly. I might be so good at this. You don't even know.
Yeah. We don't know.
Ian, I go through this all the time. The idea that what if something that I've never tried to do before, I'm actually amazing at it?
You don't know.
Like telling the truth?
Well, not that, because I have tried and it doesn't work.
What if you're the best lacrosse player in the world and you just never tried it out?
That's exactly my point.
Yeah.
And yet, I get pushback from all three of you motherfuckers that I couldn't, with 6 months of training, medal in archery in the Olympics.
No, because I know that's hard, though.
And lacrosse isn't?
No, it's not. It's just a stick with a fucking baseball mitt on it.
It's just a fucking bow and an arrow.
No, see, the bow and arrow is hard, man.
It's all compound stuff now. The game left you behind.
No. Those losers think that's what you need. I'm taking it back to the woods. I'm taking it back to the Neanderthals.
You're going out there in like a longbow?
Longbow.
Like a British longbow?
I'm making my own.
Robin and Lockley?
Mm-hmm. Sherwood metal, Forrest. Huh?
You sure wouldn't.
I sure would metal.
You are Forrest. That is true.
Gina Davis is a big archer. I know that much.
We got to raise the Patreon money just so we can hire Ian to give little facts in the background on anything.
Gina Davis was big in archer.
That's a trivia now.
Yeah.
It's like a commentary track.
Like the X-ray on fucking Amazon.
To Zach's point, and I'm sorry for saying this because I'm putting gas in his tank.
I agree.
Gina Davis in 1999 was one of 300 women who vied for a semifinals berth in the U.S. Olympic archery team. She placed 24th. Out of those 300.
That's not medaling.
She didn't start archery until 1997.
Oh, really? Before Longest Goodnight?
And I have way better hand-eye coordination than she does.
No way.
Guaranteed.
Dude, I've seen Long Kiss Goodnight. She's way better than you.
Not a chance.
She's way better than you.
Not a chance.
Yo, you're talking about a league of their own's Gina Davis, okay?
Yes.
I tried out for fucking and won.
Tried out.
I got hand-eye coordination.
Emphasis on tried out.
I got closer than she fucking did to the Olympics. Tell you that.
How close did you get?
I don't know, but I was balling.
You got all them years at the Oakley store.
Exactly.
What would your and one name be? The recess supervisor? What would it be?
Shades.
The assistant manager.
It'd be Shades.
They'd call him Cut for Time.
Oh, baby.
Oh, the podcaster.
Well, not back then. They didn't know what that was.
No.
Back in the studio, they're writing down a list of demands, 67 copies of Moby Dick. The movie or the book? They made a book out of that? I think so. Yeah, get the book. I laughed.
They're trying to find weird stuff. That way they can plead insanity.
You guys are crazy, man. Y'all are all woohoo and shit now. He's the same note too, bro.
They want a cool bass. They want a cool guitar.
Football helmet filled with cottage cheese.
They're reading the list to Ernie. Item 13, naked pictures of B. Arthur.
Excuse me?
She's from the Golden Girls.
I know who she is, fellas.
Dorothy, yes.
Giant baby bottle. Give me a break.
Rex says, figure it out, Pappy, or it's going to be curtains for everyone. And they want a record contract. So let's get a record executive down here pronto. And Chaz is pissed at that.
Earlier in the movie, they said, what are your demands? And Sandler says something like, I want to go home. And I thought that might be the most brilliant hostage negotiation strategy. What are your demands? My demand is to not go to jail. I will release all the hostages. If you guys promise to be cool.
This is you thinking that I'll do anything for $50. Give me $75 is genius.
It's fucking amazing.
Hostage negotiating is not a legally binding contract, you dick cheese.
Ah, gotcha. You said I could go home.
Ian, there's a meme. Guys in a car. Hooker walks up and says, I'll do anything for $50. And he says, give me 70. Give me 75. It's so fucking genius, man.
It's not.
That's genius.
Genius.
Where's that guy's at?
Jesus Christ.
That meme maker?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
The Emmy Awards?
That, and then I don't know what to have. How about the duck? And the duck says, I'll have the lasagna. God damn it, man.
That one's funny.
I've missed this. I've missed this level of podcasting.
What level?
This level right here.
Drinking a White Claw.
You took a shit halfway through the episode.
Well, that was because of last night. That wasn't.
He admitted it.
He admitted it. That's the grasshopper walks into a bar and the bartender says, we have a drink named after you. And the grasshopper says, you have a drink named Steve? It's that caliber.
Yep. Anything goes with the mean right now. He's loving all these simple knock-knock jokes.
This is good.
I mean, useless. We're 4 hours in and he's already drunk. He's got to do something at 1 a.m. He's going to be drunk. Cinephobe is going to be at 1 a.m. and he's not going to be able to do it. Like, what, are you kidding me? He's hammered.
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Chaz isn't happy with the demand for a record contract.
He lectures Rex about their serious agenda, which was weird because they don't have that.
Cut to Susie with 2 Z's and Pip sitting on a leather couch, and she's gonna fuck him.
Yes, she is.
What are you thinking about? Swimming pools?
Maze, clip it.
I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
What are you thinking about? T-shirt swim club.
T-shirt swim club.
That's what I'm thinking about.
June 11th.
I wish I was reading it right now.
Kramer's behind the couch as she goes for him, and they start banging.
Cucko Kramer.
SWAT team got a background check on Chaz. His real name is Chester Ogilvie.
Born in Jerkwater, Iowa.
Jerkwater. Is that a place?
What do you think?
I think yes.
Ian's on it. He's going to give us all of the Iowa towns.
He's going to give some exposition.
No. Well, wait, Jerkwater towns. Hold on. True West Magazine, Jerkwater. Wait a minute.
His occupation is master of ceremonies.
Just another small town punk coming out west to be a star. And the local PD faxed him his high school yearbook photo, which is so fucking weird. The pre-internet days were rough.
He was a nerd. Milo got his way to being on the phone.
Jerkwater.
Trying to sell ads now. Chaz catches him. If the cops kill him before the ads run, you get a complete refund.
When trains stopped in those places to refuel water, they would jerk the water bucket brigade style to the train.
Kramer's getting back into the vents as Susie with two Z's is riding the life out of Pip.
Takes his Funyuns with him.
Towns would be called jerk water towns.
Cops throw their fan.
Did Pip just say help as she mushes his face with two hands?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They found toys and pool cleaning gear, and that's when Mace realizes that
dramatic zoom.
Pip banged his wife. They're going to give Kramer a gun through the roof. Ian's asking about these kids these days and their tattoos. Chaz says he's got a barbed wire on his arm, gecko on his chest, Grim Reaper on his shoulder blade.
This is so 20CB, this tattoo conversation.
But he inspires Ian the Shark.
You know, I mean, I can understand Mom or I heart Wanda, but why the Reaper?
Well, it's like death is stalking me, and it's telling me I better get off my ass and get this band rolling. This is for real. I gotta cut a record. I figure, I'm screwed up and average enough that I could write a song that'll live on forever. And then after that, it don't matter.
Do any of us have tattoos?
I do not.
I don't.
I don't. Are we 4 for 4? Zach, do you have a tattoo?
Not yet.
Geckos had America in a fucking chokehold.
Oh my God.
They still do. Geico.
They still do, but even more so, you have Lefko tattooed on your foreskin, right?
No. I have foreskin tattooed that I call left coat.
Oh, okay. I see.
On my circumcised penis, yeah.
That's right.
Oh, reinstalled.
Yeah.
No, but just ink.
Sort of a second chance.
Oh, so it's not an actual.
No, it's actual. It's a lot of ink. It's a thick layer of ink.
Well, not that thick.
I got Ian in a white lab coat going, no,
it doesn't measure up. Ian gets on the air. Final night at KPPX. Change the easy listen on Monday. Time to party. Come on down. Time for getting to know your armed assailant.
Chaz, you say all you want to do is be heard. Well, you've got the whole world listening. What have you got to say? I want to be heard.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be put on the spot. Rex says, what do you want him to make a speech? What does he look like? Sting?
Ah,
I laughed.
I laughed too.
Sold out the Forum, standing in front of 20,000 screaming fans. What are you going to say to him?
Rock and roll! Warp speed, Mr. Zulu!
That's it? You're gonna scream rock and roll. You're gonna go to jail for that.
There's a saying, Milo. If it's too loud, you're too old.
This would be like if someone asked Ian the Karmel, not Ian the Shark, but Ian the Karmel, what do you got to say out there? You've sold out Madison Square Garden. And Ian just yelled, stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy.
No. He's got to say comedy.
Comedy.
Like in See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Comedy. Turns up to an unbearable volume. Kayla pulls up. SWAT guys get a gun to Kramer. Milo wheels himself to piss.
Roll himself to the bathroom. Carter calls him a little butt nut.
What the fuck is... Okay, never mind.
He rolls in on Pip and Susie with two Z's having sex. He's pissed that they're doing that on his $1,400 leather couch.
Come on.
Guy with the $22,000 leather couch. Come on.
Same note too.
What do leather couches cost now?
They got to be a lot, man. Leather's not cheap.
No, it's not.
Leather couch is pricey. Also, it's hot.
Too hot. You can't get comfortable in the summer.
No. Don't have sex on a leather couch either.
No, you'll stick.
That's the worst.
For the wrong reasons.
$2,400.
Really?
That's not bad.
Costco. See what we can get for a leather couch.
Rex can't believe that Pip did that.
$1,800 for this one.
Pip is taking accountability. Says, Milo, this was my bust.
Woo!
I bet it was.
His pants are around his ankles. He stands up. He's holding his beanie over his junk.
Yep.
Susie doesn't want to leave because I'm a hostage and Pip is my man with a gun. And he says I get to stay.
Rex tells him to put the monster away. The power gets cut in the building. Everybody back to the booth. They put Milo in the closet. He says his aunt was buried alive. I don't know why that was funny to me.
Claustrophobia.
I don't think you're getting out the door less than $4,000.
Knock at the door. Harold Ramis, head of A&R for Capitol Records, tosses them his ID. This is hot. You guys are the hottest thing since Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Marky Mark? Man, that guy sucks. Okay, forget Marky Mark. I love that. There's magic out there. Let's talk contracts. Someday we're going to be backstage at the Forum laughing about this. So many Forum references. They do a David Lee Roth Van Halen test. Raymond says Van Halen, and everybody goes, he's a cop. Later, Bacon.
He's a co-op.
Oink, oink.
Who'd win in a wrestling match? Lemmy or God? Lemmy. God?
Wrong, dickhead. Trick question. Lemmy is God. Get out of here.
He goes and yells at Ernie. He's going nowhere. They want the power back on. Rex is out there throwing concert tickets. Rex is hugging a girl before the cops get her back in the crowd. He tells Chaz, look at all the poonie.
I had Pootie, Booty, Poonie.
Nope, it's Poonie.
It's Poonie.
And Maze, you know what to clip in right here.
No, don't do that.
We want the banana.
No, Chaz.
Could parlay this into a Hummer at least.
Oh.
They jump on the car, ask if everyone's having a good time. They got the guns, we got the numbers. Chaz gets them to start chanting Rodney King.
It's fucking madness right now. Marcus doesn't understand.
Oh, he was that guy.
Chaz is fist pumping with the Uzi, holds his arms out like Jesus. They agree to turn the power back on.
Kayla shows up, takes full responsibility,
accountability,
says that she was being a bitch.
That's called a guilty plea where I'm from.
Oh.
That's not her dispelling the notion. That's her saying, you got me.
Now you're a lawyer.
Now he's got heat, though. Now he's got heat.
He had heat before in his pants, those jeans.
His wiener.
We call it a hog on this podcast.
Mace is holding her back, tells Chester to give it up, and that's when we get the unveiling that he was a nerd.
Yeah.
Played Dungeons and Dragons, short hair.
Bug collection.
8 boogers,
yeah.
Which I did not know. That's one of the prereqs to nerddom.
Well, that's when you found out you were?
The amount of metal dudes who play Dungeons and Dragons is staggering.
Is it?
I think so.
Isn't it?
I don't know if I know anyone who played Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome to Cinephobe.
I played Dungeons and Dragons in middle school. Absolutely.
I didn't know that.
Really?
How do you do that? It's just a book.
You sit around, you play make-believe.
You roll dice, right?
You roll dice.
We call that craps where I'm from.
And the dice be weird. It's not like regular dice.
20-sided dice. You would be shocked by the amount of people out there who play Dungeons and Dragons.
Like who? Give us names.
Vince Vaughn.
Vince Vaughn.
Aaron Eckhart.
Vin Diesel.
Thomas Jane.
Vin Diesel, I'll buy.
I could see, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Harrison. What's his name? Harrison, not Butler.
You tell us.
Harrison Butler.
Yep, there it is.
Alfred.
You know who's a big fucking D&D head? Joe Manganiello.
Oh!
I believe that.
The Wolf Man from fucking True Blood, right?
Yep.
Eefy, dude.
There you go.
Aubrey Plaza.
That tracks totally.
Aubrey Graham.
John Favreau.
That tracks as well.
Tim Duncan.
That tracks as well.
Yeah.
Paintball and D&D.
Now you're just hitting all the usual suspects here.
Yeah.
People you think, but still.
Shock me. Shock me. Shock me.
I thought Joe Manganiello was a pretty shocking.
That is pretty shocking.
And Vince Vaughn is another shocking D&D player, right?
No, because he talks. He's a talker. They like to talk because you got a storytelling that shit, don't you? I don't know how to play.
They like to talk.
Aubrey Plaza was a shocker too. Come on.
The crowd is with them. Guy used to play D&D too. British guy was the editor of Scope Magazine.
That's Lemmy Kilmeister. He's smoking a heater.
Guy used to wear corduroy pants. I used to masturbate constantly.
Whoa, I guess that makes me a nerd. But also, corduroy pants, 20 CB.
I think they're back.
No, they're not.
Sandler Core.
You can't find them.
I got a pair of corduroys. Gap.com, baby.
Mm-hmm. Used to work at Gap.
You got corduroys?
Oh, yeah, I got corduroys.
Yeah, come on, man.
But you're also part of the Illuminati, so that's different.
Well, yeah, that's how you get them.
That's how you know you're in.
Right.
They hand you your pair of corduroys.
They give you a pair of corduroys and an owl.
An owl?
An owl.
I'll believe that.
Weaving spiders. That's all I'll say.
Kayla knees Mace in the dick, runs to Chaz. Crowd loves it. Rex is chanting Chaz to the crowd. They throw trash at Mace as he goes back in the truck. The tape is trash, though. She lies. Rex calls her Yoko. Chaz, I've been with you almost as long as these two assholes. I think it's time they treat me with respect. He says he doesn't have time for this.
Rex, excellent crazy-eyed reaction. Thing smells like piss. Chaz wonders if she came down to help or bitch at Rex, because right now you're being a complete, and she smacks the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
After all I've done for you, you chew me out in front of your friends.
He says she's acting like a spaz.
You know that's like a really bad word in England?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
I didn't know that. Yeah.
It's a bingo word in England.
Oh, shit. He's taking another shit.
Calls him out for always trying to be a little glory boy. She calls him Chester. He tells her to get lost. Got a million things going through my brain. Don't need your stupid bullshit too.
She says she's part of this. You wrote that song for me. It's my song. And he hits her back.
He wrote the song before he even met her.
Boom.
He throws a chair through the glass, shattering the glass and sparking the mix board. You don't even care. You don't even care what happens to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is she overreacting like a coked out fiend and losing control?
Coked out? Who says she's coked out?
Okay, maybe she's just off her lithium.
Whoa.
We could call it that.
Whoa.
He's trying to get a record contract to make it up to her. All he's got is his guitar, his bike, and his woman.
Oh, boy.
How do you keep Okay.
I don't even see him drinking.
I guess this is the longest podcast ever.
That's uncomfortable.
He wants the whole world to hear her song. Is that love or what? His nostrils are flaring like crazy. Kicks the wall. More glass falls and breaks. All right, I love you. Almost under his breath, not facing her. But then he helps her through the window. They make out.
Yep.
They've got the list of stuff. Farley's putting cottage cheese in a football helmet. Milo's trying to get out of the closet. Kramer is readying the gun in the air duct. Milo is using his mouth to move the door handle. He sucks it open.
He's filleting the door handle.
He sucked that thing open.
He sure did.
It's hot.
Arquette and Marcus are bringing stuff in. Chaz is worried they didn't make the demands weird enough. Rex says that these are his people. Yells, they're partying in here.
We got all kinds of beer.
He goes to high five Chaz. The door shuts on the gun. It breaks it. They see liquid pour out. Marcus is going to beat his ass.
Great reaction noise by Marcus.
He punches Rex, runs out of there. Arquette runs out. Cops grab Marcus, put a gun to his head. LAPD.
Yep.
It's accurate.
He's shouting about a plastic gun. Mace overhears. They're going to move in. That's when Kramer lowers his gun out of the vent. Just a disembodied arm holding a gun.
Yeah.
Ian knocks it loose with a massive baby bottle. It lands and shoots for about 25 seconds.
It's a real gun.
It shoots everywhere, but doesn't hit anybody.
Nope.
But it scares the whole crowd and Mace into thinking that it's a real gun, not plastic. Ian picks it up. There's a moment where he thinks about it, but then he hands it to Chaz. He's on their side now.
Rex sprays a fire extinguisher up at Kramer. Chaz calls Ernie a shit witch.
What the fuck is it?
It's a shit sandwich.
Okay.
So he's going to grease someone. Ernie wants to know what the firing was. Chaz says there was a guy coming through the ceiling. They wouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah.
I'm sorry, not to interrupt, but when we're talking about all this weird slang, did you guys know that in England, they use the word suck to mean
hello?
Suck?
Suck means rob as slang. And so
robbing them of something.
There's rappers that talk about wanting to train to suck you pricks.
Well,
and I'm like, come again?
Wow.
That does happen on trains.
Come again is right.
Yeah.
I've seen those videos.
No wonder Amin wants to go on a train.
I'm a prick. You hope.
Ernie's going to get him a real record executive. Ernie wants one more hostage. Chaz hangs up on him.
Yo, here we go. Used to get on the train looking for pricks to suck. And then here's another lyric.
What's good is this podcast isn't running long at all.
Not at all.
I had to suck man for $4 bills.
Man, you got to at least Google it.
Okay.
Let's finish the episode.
Guess who's at the door? It's Judd Nelson with the fucking soul patch. They bring him in. Pip is looking at the photograph. B. Arthur, outstanding.
Jimmy and Milo know each other. Milo wants to negotiate because this can be real tough. It can be real tricky.
Great line reading by Michael McKean.
Got a proposition for you?
Oh, shit.
Okay, I know you guys think I'm a real dick cheeseburger or whatever, but you're gonna need someone to negotiate for you. Now, I will offer my services for 10% of the pre-tax gross. That's standard.
Shine on that, Chaz. It ain't worth it.
Think about it. These things can be very tricky.
Susie talks about her ex-boyfriend Parker, who was a model. One time they stole his shoes. Ian tells Milo to cut his share down to 5%.
No.
Just text it.
No, I can't text it. It's a voice note from my cousin who told the story about being in England. And this story goes a little bit like this. Hold on.
Yo, when I was in the UK, some nigga came in telling the story, and he goes, I banged him in the mouth, and then I sucked his boys. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And then they translated to me that means he punched the guy in the mouth and he robbed his friends.
I banged him in the mouth, then I sucked his boys. That's how they talk over there.
That's why they lost the war.
There you go. USA.
But won the culture.
Did they?
Didn't they?
No.
Welcome to...
Okay.
Nar.
Nar.
Chaz gets pissed that he hasn't heard the demo. They start working on the contract, making sure that they don't get busted for going to jail.
He does call him a scum-sucking weasel, by the way.
Yeah.
That means somebody who robs a weasel.
Yeah.
Pip wants the drum set that goes underwater so they can dunk him in a tank during the show.
Rex is going to get a leather jumpsuit with the crotch cut out.
Yep.
Pip wonders aloud to Rex, we're going to go to jail. Just dawned on him. Tape delay. Rex says, small price to pay for being a legend. Remember when Ozzy got busted for pissing on the Alamo and he got banned from San Antonio for a decade? Did his time, went back?
Rock the place.
Did it happen? Is that real?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Pip doesn't have the tape with them. Rex calls him supercharge it. Chaz is having a moment. He grabs a burrito. This I've always wanted to do. Ever since I saw this movie,
dude,
I want a water gun with hot sauce in it and to use that as my hot sauce device.
This is great.
Oh,
I've never made it happen.
to apply hot sauce.
To apply to the burrito. That's what he does to the burrito.
Ooh.
That's the rest of 2024 for me.
He's being a real mopey dick. Ian's trying to fix the soundboard. This is a little mini montage. And now we've got Chaz sitting in the frame of the kitchen window, pouting and staring into space. He just invented Death Cab for Cutie right this second.
What's Death Cab for Cutie?
You can look it up after.
It's a white band.
It's a white.
Oh, I thought it was.
Contract's done.
Kayla's so excited.
Pip comes out. They discover that he still hasn't heard the song.
And that's what throws Chaz off after Pip says, "No way, you crapping me?"
Chaz doesn't like what he's hearing. He says no deal. Yesterday, Dick Shine over here kicks me out of Palatine Records, and today he has a record contract for me to sign. Hasn't even heard my tape. No deal.
CT5 liar.
Well, Chaz, my man, it's not just the music. It's the way you talk about it. You have such passion.
Whoa, what am I hearing?
What's wrong, man?
No deal, no.
That's when Jimmy says, can't buy this kind of exposure, sitting on a gold mine, long-term deal that will get their music to millions and get them a whole lot more. Ever since you signed this contract, you've been under the umbrella of Palatine Records. Attorneys looking out for their investments. Rock stars don't go to jail. Christ, Vince Neil only did 30 days and he killed somebody.
That's also true. Vehicular manslaughter.
Yeah.
And he actually only did 15 days.
That's like Albert Hainsworth, right? In the NFL, didn't he kill somebody and they got like 30 days?
Leonard Little killed 2 people in 2 different drunk driving, right? He's still out there?
Ray Lewis killed a guy and never went to jail, and the t-shirt was never found.
Allegedly.
T-shirt Swim Club, June 11th.
T-shirt never found, Swim Club.
T-shirt Murder Club.
T-shirt Murder Club. I'm with that.
T-shirt Murder Club.
Jimmy's got an idea because they can't play the tape still. They're going to do a concert.
Helicopter month continues as a helicopter brings a stage in.
Oh my God.
We get Kurt Loder.
Okay, in just a few moments now, we're going to be witnessing the culmination of this extraordinary rock and roll drama, a live performance by the Lone Rangers. Wait a minute, cut it. That can't be right, can it? You can't pluralize Lone Ranger.
Hold on, we got to tell you, this is like 7 straight movies where there's a helicopter in it.
Yeah.
Complete by accident.
You could just do a spin-off of helicopter movies.
I would love to.
A spin-off of helicopter movies?
Oh, boy, there it is.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
Jimmy's getting directors for the music video. They're going to bury Lollapalooza. They hate the costumes. They hate the way it looks, but he's talking them into it. It only works if they have hostages.
They go up on stage, can't believe the crowd. Pip says, "This is a soggy dream come true."
A soggy dream.
Yeah.
That's not real.
What dream?
No, but calling it soggy makes it grosser somehow.
Soggy dream.
Oh, now that you could definitely suck some guys for a soggy dream.
Sucking a man for a soggy dream.
Then banged his boys.
Banged his boys until they cream. Sucking our boy for a soggy cream. Banged his boys until they cream.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That's a hit song. That's a Grammy right there.
Yeah.
That's from the Oz soundtrack.
That's season 2.
Except it's Oz. It's Australia, mate.
Oz.
Australia.
They get their instruments to start playing. There's no juice. It's juice, I mean.
The amps are props. They're just background for the video. We're going to play your tape through the PA system and you guys just pantomime. What are you yanking me? Well, look. If we don't do it this way, then we won't be able to sync it up in post. Okay, now Rex, lift up the gun so they can see it. Come on.
I ain't lip syncing, man.
It's a video. People always lip syncing videos.
Oh, come on, this is bullshit.
So that's all we are to you, huh? Some freak show? For all you care, our album could be Pit farting on a snare drum.
Guys, I ain't farting on no snare drum.
Judd threatens no deal. They walk. Chaz grabs him, drags him out. Can't do that. Don't make us be lame. Listen, dirthead, shut your mouth and do what you're told.
You know what? Fuck these guys. Tear up the contract.
Wow.
She was right to be a bitch.
Throws his guitar behind his back. We got a director with a goatee and a beret being lifted up on a dolly, yelling at Judd Nelson to get out of the shot.
Why does he have a beret?
Why wouldn't you?
Not why does he own one? Why is it within he didn't get up, ladies and gentlemen.
No.
I'm watching.
He just keeps that thing on him at all times.
Steve Martin was a prop comic.
I'm never more than 15 feet from a beret in my life.
I've seen it. They're stashed all over his home.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
I can get to him in the dark.
They're rubber banded to his cats.
Wait, cats?
I have 2 cats.
Like the animals.
Oh, not
the movies.
No, okay, gotcha.
And my cats, like my dudes, my guys.
Sucked off his cats.
And then you bang them in the mouth.
Look at my boys. Look at my cats till I suck them off. Is that what it is?
Throws his hands in the air. Ian the Shark can't believe it. Jimmy says they're filming. Ian gets on the mic, says the crowd can't see them from way back there. Come to the stage. Farley gets bum rushed. Ernie says let him go. Chaz and Rex are smashing the instruments and the equipment.
It's total anarchy.
They dig the song.
They do a upper decker stage dive.
That is 30 feet. Easily. 3 grown-ass men.
Brendan Fraser's enormous. He crushed somebody.
Yeah, that's incredible.
They crowd surf. Fraser is orgasming, and now they fade to the Lone Rangers live and in prison on MTV. Ian is now their manager. Kayla and Susie are backstage dancers.
I like this song. Let's update the CT5 songs for me.
No.
It's number 5, Fireball by Pitbull's out.
Wow.
Keep my oil eyes as they are.
Are these songs for movies? What's this ranking?
In movies, in episodes.
Oh, let's get
no.
Let's get Ian.
It's a 3-hour episode. I mean,
we have kept Ian so long.
It'll take 5 seconds just to tell
it
him.
Will not.
He's curious.
It's already taken 5 seconds arguing about it.
Well, that's because you're arguing.
My number 1 is Crank That by Travis Barker and Soulja Boy from Never Backed Up.
My number 1 was R. Kelly, Gotham City from Batman and Robin.
Amin loves R. Kelly.
I love that song. Mace?
And
wins.
We've got Steve Buscemi gyrating, pretending the bass is his cock right in the face of 2 very unamused black prisoners. Pip wonders what he's doing. Ian's yelling on a cell phone.
We get Ian saying they start touring in 6 months, 3 months if they behave themselves. The Lone Rangers served 3 months for kidnapping, theft, and assault with hot pepper sauce. Their album Live in Prison went triple platinum. Roll credits.
Goddamn right.
We don't get enough recaps at the end of movies anymore.
I love those.
I love that.
I love it where so-and-so is.
Yeah, what happened?
Ian, can you recap at the end of your book?
Yes.
Ian Karmel still wears a t-shirt in the pool.
Ian Karmel is still never more than 15 feet from a beret.
Amino Hassan stopped touching White Claws.
No, he didn't. CT5 Live.
Who cares if you lose the game? You got this off your chest. I mean, it's just one night of bar trivia.
Ooh. One night of bar trivia is sacrosanct to us.
Trivia is sacrosanct. Filmed at Fox Plaza, 2121 Avenue of the Stars in Century City. This building shares a parking lot with Nakatomi Plaza and Die Hard, which is spoofed in this movie.
Oh,
dude, Nakatomi Plaza at this point is a repeat offender, right? Because it's been in the trivia so many times.
But it hasn't been in any movies.
No, but, you know.
Snackatomi Plaza.
Mm.
You're having a snack?
Sock it to me, Plaza.
John Cusack was the first choice to play Chaz. Christina Applegate was considered for the role of Kayla.
Oh, Christina Applegate would have been great.
The French release of this film is called Radio Rebels. In Japan, it's Hard Rock Hijack. On Chinese sites, it's loosely translated to Rock and Roll Army.
Ooh, I like that.
Did you guys talk about how it's kind of like Dog Day Afternoon?
We did mention that a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit like Dog Day Afternoon.
Just a touch.
Now everybody thinks I'm smart.
Yeah.
What is this, Dog Day Afternoon?
He wasn't even wearing the beret when he said that.
What is this, 3 Dog Night Day Afternoon?
Oh.
3 Dog Night Afternoon? Dog Day Afternoon. 3 Dog.
3 Dog Day.
3 Night Dogs.
Midday? Midsommar?
Why would it?
3 Dog Night. It's a rock band.
White band.
I know, but like the
Temple of the Dog Day Afternoon. I got it.
Ooh,
Oh.
There it is. After Doom.
Oh, Raiders of the Lost Afternoon?
No,
that's fucking dumb.
That's way off.
Right.
God.
That's just way off.
Last Crusade?
Okay. No, yeah.
It makes less sense, but I'm more on board.
Steve Buscemi originally wore a shirt that said "Blow Me," but studio execs freaked out when they saw the first dailies and ordered that it be changed, which is why Rex's wardrobe changes without explanation. Steve Buscemi and Adam Sandler became friends on the set of this movie, which explains why he's in every other Sandman movie ever after that.
Well, yeah, he's Opera Man.
This is the origin story right here.
I'd like you all to do an experiment on a plant, something that may benefit mankind. And if you devise something that's groundbreaking, I guarantee you a A in this course.
Whoa, hold on, man. You firing me? You can't do that, Lionel. Look, man, if you don't want me to have a foreman job, I understand, but I need my fucking job, man.
Louis Pinnock Accent Award. I had the Dave Arquette Spicoli voice.
I've got newscast position saying Tijuana.
I've got the black security guard at the beginning. Listen, buddy, or whatever the hell he said. But he said it in that kind of voice that black people do when they're doing the white voice. We don't know any ex-white people who talk like this, but when we do this, everyone recognizes. It's because we're trying to be the white voice.
I'm good at the Sandler saying goon.
Oh, that's
oh yeah, I like that.
No, but that's okay. So I wanted to push back on this earlier, but I didn't want to hold up the podcast.
Yeah,
goon,
definitely.
So you just decided to do it 30 other times?
Yes. That's his Canadian accent coming out. That wasn't him doing a voice.
Sandler's not Canadian.
Yeah, what?
No. Wait, didn't Fraser say it?
No.
What?
Never mind.
Sandler said it in the Sandler voice.
And Fraser's from Washington.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's close to Canada.
I'm really glad you did hold up the podcast.
Oh, he's an American-Canadian actor. I thought he was from Washington for some reason.
No. Learn something. Read a book.
I fucking suck, dude. I'm sorry. I suck.
No.
No, I fucking suck. I can't read.
You don't rob anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, he was born to Canadian parents in Indianapolis. That doesn't make him Canadian-American.
It makes him Canadian.
No, that makes him fucking Indian.
They lived in Eureka, California, Seattle, Ottawa briefly, the Netherlands. Oh, he's not Canadian-American.
That motherfucker is an American.
He's fucking American.
Yeah.
What?
He went to the Cornish College of the Arts.
In Washington?
That's where he got all his humor from. The Cornish.
This is going great. I'm going with the guy that actually did a voice the entire movie. It's David Arquette.
Let's show them who the horsemen are, guys.
Yeah, we got soul.
Five Horsemen. It's 20 CV slang, man. I mean, ganking, squat, jonesing, dingus, necking, rips, bumper,
porking.
There's 100.
Butt nut,
fudgies,
dick cheese, dick smoke.
I use dick cheese to this day.
Do you?
Yeah. I'll call somebody a dick cheese.
When's the last time that happened?
I'll call my sister dick cheese.
You said that to your sister?
Absolutely. All the time.
What was the context?
Something like me correcting her. No, it's a Pepsi dick cheese or whatever, something along those lines.
Somehow you've never done it on this podcast. 227 years.
I mean, you've never talked about sucking guys.
Hey.
On the train.
I suck a lot of pricks.
Ian's never coming back on this podcast.
I feel like Ian's doing some good reading and learning a lot of things.
I have been.
Ian's been great.
He won like 7 Emmys.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, he did. He keeps getting them.
Breathe in through nose, out the mouth.
Ass on, ass off.
Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex. Teddy Rex, Moosey Teddy Rex.
Ass on, fuck it, ass off. Ass on, fuck it, ass off.
Michael Biehn Memorial Ass On Award. This was kind of tough. I had Judd Nelson as Jimmy Wing. I thought he did better in the second half, but that was my Ass On nomination.
Yeah, I'm good with Judd Nelson. I don't really think anyone did a bad job in this movie.
Judd Nelson did a bad job. I'm going to save you right there.
When he turns into a salesman liar, I was more with it. But for the most part, I just don't like Judd Nelson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carl Weathers Memorial Ass Off Award. This is loaded.
Is it loaded?
Michael McKean, Chris Farley, Joe Mantegna, Brendan Fraser, Steve Buscemi.
I went to Fat Tony.
He was really good. I thought Joe Mantegna was excellent.
Mantegna's great in this.
Fat Tony was amazing, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Mantegna.
Are you good at keeping secrets?
Absolutely.
Because I've got a present for you. Secret present outside by the dumpster.
Is it a baseball mitt?
It fits you like a baseball mitt, like a glove. I hope.
Golden Dumpster nominees. Judd Nelson's Soul Patch. The Lone Rangers describing their musical vibe. The TV newscast position. Band of failed musicians lashing out at the society that won't listen to them. Farley ripping out the dude's nipple piercing and admiring it in his hand. Improvise. You guys are the hottest thing since Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch. Marky Mark, man, that guy sucks. Okay, forget Marky Mark. And then immediately after that, the Van Halen test.
We just lock mine in. Water gun with hot sauce in it.
Amen.
That's what I think of this movie every goddamn time.
Me too.
I'm telling you, that's the rest of my 2024 is making this happen.
I feel like it won't take you long.
You'd be shocked.
You got to buy a water gun. That's about it.
Water gun burrito.
It has to be a water gun Uzi, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, no, you can't find.
You can't get those anymore.
I'm on it. You guys pick your golden dumpsters. I'm on it.
I'm going to go with we got to send one person out. I'll go. One of the hostages. Sorry. I laughed pretty hard at that. So that's my golden dumpster.
There's a vintage one that looks pretty real for $90 on eBay.
Really?
$90 hot sauce container.
I already placed 100.
Worth it. Zach?
Already outbid you.
You know how...
You sucked that gun right out from under it.
Sucked it. Yeah. Sucked it gun right from my mouth.
Zach, you better bang him in the mouth and get it back.
With delivery and estimated tax, it's $119.14.
That's a lot of taxes and delivery.
But it looks real.
Zach.
It looks real.
Do you know how much punani you're going to get when you pull out that? It's like, oh my God, he's got an Uzi. Pointed at her. She's like, ah. Then at the last second, you tilt down towards her taco and go.
No.
What? Her burrito?
I'm going to get an infection.
My golden dumpster is going to be
Let's wrap this up.
The Lone Rangers describing their musical vibe and landing on Power Slop. And then I love the callback with Steve Buscemi re-explaining it to Susie with Twosies. Well, Zach, you picked it, motherfucker.
Motherfucker. I like that.
Oberfile.
Wow. We're just going to breeze through that, huh?
It's an easy file. I love this movie. I've always loved this movie. I've seen it so many times. It's always going to be a file. I enjoy it every time. Watch it on a Delta flight. Get Maze to send it to you. It's a file.
Ian, you're our guest. Oberfile.
Goddamn file. I love this movie. I was shocked when I found out its Rotten Tomatoes score 8 years ago when we did it on All Fantasy Everything. It was the inaugural episode of that podcast for a reason. I love it. It's a Comedy Central afternoon all-time great. Hall of Famer. Raise the jersey.
Put it up there.
What did you guys draft?
We took the respective movie careers of Brendan Fraser, Adam Sandler, and Steve Buscemi, and you could draft movies.
Well, you knew that because we said it about 2 hours ago.
Well, he doesn't want to hold the podcast up, so.
Who went one overall?
Download the episode to find out.
Is it still there? Is it still available?
Of course.
Oh, we left it up. We don't.
A bunch of people got canceled. What do you mean, of course?
One person got canceled.
There's a guy talking about 100 beavers and coonskins.
Oh,
I mean, Foberfile.
That's right. That's what we're doing here. It's going to be a file for me, man. I really did not want to like this movie.
Wow.
The weird thing was, I was thinking about this a lot towards the end of the movie. I've laughed more at Sandler in this movie than any other movie I've ever seen him in, other than You Don't Mess with the Zohan.
Yeah. Maze?
Yeah, we can go ahead and finish off that sweep. It's a file for me.
Wow.
Oh, suck it.
Well, no, wait, are we stealing it?
Robbing it?
Sucking that sweep.
Oh, no. It was.
You said finish it off.
Oh, okay. What?
In America.
Oh.
It had a completely ridiculous premise, but I feel like they owned it to a certain degree. And all of the supporting characters were great. Michael McKean, Joe Mantegna, even Chris Farley running his errands, I thought was hilarious. They did a great job of making this absurd premise work. And I liked it. File.
Whatever you do, do not
mess with the Zohan.
Yes.
Don't mess with the Zohan.
The law.
If you want to listen to a podcast, listen to this one. All Fantasy Everything is fine. They've got some good episodes with some good guests.
This is actually an episode of All Fantasy Everything. That's what you don't realize.
Oh, shit. What? What?
Film noir.
What the
Twist at the end, dude.
Maze isn't even recording this shit.
What?
Twist at the end, bro.
Shaklackety.
That's right.
Isaac Lee's somewhere in the background.
Marissa, she came back for this one.
She came back. Mars is back.
Yeah.
Make sure that you buy my book, T-Shirt Swim Club.
That's right.
I wrote it with Ian pretending to be his sister.
Mm-hmm.
I am a doctor, though. It's in bookstores June 11th. Mm-hmm. This has come out June 13th.
2 days ago.
So it's already in bookstores.
But it still counts.
It still counts.
Go buy it.
Now, Ian, do you get different amounts of money if it's on Amazon, the sale, versus a brick and mortar store?
No. None of that. I mean, I am a big believer in supporting brick and mortar bookstores.
Yes.
You're from Portland.
Which you can do either in person or at bookshop.org.
Oh.
Also, contractually, I have to say you can get it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all those places. You can get it at powells.com, Portland.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Yeah.
I have made my money already, And the only way I make more is if they recoup their advance.
Oh. Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm writing a book right now.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So whatever you do, don't go suck these bookstores. Buy it.
Yes.
But it helps me get to write another book if it does well.
Mm-hmm.
And I earnestly, really, truly believe everything I wrote in this book and love it and think it'll help people.
Did you enjoy writing?
I loved it. A lot of people don't like writing books.
The content is one thing, but the actual process, did you enjoy that?
I loved it because the thing I was doing before that was writing on The Late Late Show, which I also enjoyed, but like I was 7 years into it and I was kind of run out that thread of interesting things to do. So this was me being able to write completely in my own voice for my own perceived audience. You know what I mean? So that was really satisfying. I loved it. Even in the midst of it, people say while they're writing a book, they never want to write another book. I knew halfway through it, I was like, I would like to do this again.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've got a concept for a book for you.
All right. I'll write it.
I'll tell you off air.
Perfect.
I don't have a concept.
It's going to be about sucking Brits.
Sucking off bangers.
Yeah.
What?
Go buy the book. If you don't, we're going to kill you.
I'll kill you.
It's just that simple. We're going to kill you.
Yeah.
With Uzis full of pepper sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pepper sauce. Is that what they call it in England?
They call it in the movie that we just talked about.
From the movie. Did you watch this one? All right.
I did it. Just the Wikipedia.
Worcestershire.
Next time we make love, you introduce me to Jade.
What's next?
So there's a movie that I've been looking at since I heard about what it is that I've wanted to do for this podcast, but it hasn't been streaming, and now it is streaming for the first time.
Is it Madam Web?
It's on Tubi. We're going back.
Oh, fuck.
I love that app.
It stars Rutger Hauer, Gary Busey, John C. McGinley, F. Murray Abraham, Charles S. Dutton, and they're hunting Ice-T. It's Surviving the Game.
Oh, my God.
I saw this movie in Sudan and have not seen it since. We'll see if it holds up.
Ian, thank you.
Thank you, Ian.
It's my pleasure. Here's a game. I don't know what it is, but if you guys want to play it on that episode, F. Murray Kill.
Oh.
Some kind of F. Murray Abraham.
Oh, wait. Give him one more.
Give yourself another Emmy.
Yeah, one more. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? Put the beret on it.
Emmy.
Me.
Emmy en Paris.
F. Murray Swing Club in bookstores now.
Buy 10 of them.
Pretty sex club.